guys, I'm finally back with the Mr. Nightmare video for you guys. I know I haven't done him in a little bit. Hasn't been that long, but it's been a few days or maybe a week or two, I don't know. This is going to be 4 true scary stories with footage. So again, these are all basically like behind like months ago. This might be from 2020. Probably is from 2020 to be honest. I'll get to the new ones of course after I run out of Mr. Nightmare videos from before, then I'll of course add more, but yeah. This is about 12 minutes long. Again, 4 true scary stories with footage. Footage is always great because that means it's true, you know what I mean? That makes it more true. It could be staged, but like who's gonna stage that? I guess people would, but yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get into this scary footage video. No, I'm not answering. My work is calling me. I don't want that. No. And the names were written on here, so that's always good.
It was January of 2016. My buddies and I lived right next to a nature preserve and used to love to explore it. It was a weekend and we were looking for something to do. And being mischievous, we decided to go explore the storm drain that supplied water to the creek in the nature preserve.
It's kind of creepy.
It had a barbed barricade blocking entry into it. So we decided we'd throw some rocks in to see if the rocks made contact at any point so we could figure out the depth. However, we received something much more in return. After throwing a rock against the wall in the storm drain, a couple seconds passed, and we heard a terrifying thump or bang in return.
What the hell?
It was like a...
Dusk was approaching, so we called it a day and watched back over the video we recorded of it. The next weekend, I gathered a few more buddies, and we decided we would unbolt the barricade to the drain and go inside. I got the barricade to fall down, and we made our entrance.
You guys are so smart.
20 feet
So smart. You got a lot going on up here.
However, there was a second branch of the drain to our left that we'd have to take a step up to get into.
So gross.
We proceeded in one by one, all 5 of us. At first, it was nothing but spider webs and mud.
Like whoever's going first will
We
dead.
about 500 to 1,000 feet into the drain as it kept getting skinnier, and we had to duck to proceed. We were all frozen in our tracks as we heard the same exact thump we heard the weekend before. A scary and hard to describe sound.
It's pretty loud. Someone's in
We
there.
had no signal and were beyond terrified at that point because we were all right next to each other and the noise had come from much further away.
You're stupid.
At this point, my friend decided to start recording in case anything else happened. We made it out of the drain safely without anything else happening.
Lucky.
The scariest and most chilling part of this whole story was when I reviewed the video and saw a slight outline of a head at one of the turns of the drain. This couldn't possibly have been one of us because we had all been together.
How was that a head?
I
I
took
don't
a
really see it.
screenshot of it,
That
zoomed
was
in
his
as
skull.
far as I could, and well, I was horrified. There in the frame was a demon-shaped looking head with glowing
Yeah, it looks
eyes
kinda like-
and what appeared to be pointy ears. To this day, we have never gone back into that nature preserve, let alone the storm drain.
Why'd you go in there anyways? Like, turn on the lights in here. They're not, like, they're burnt out or something because you're stupid.
It all started when a group of friends and I decided to start exploring abandoned warehouses due to the stories and myths surrounding them in our hometown, Laredo,
More
Texas.
smart people.
The story surrounding the area of warehouses was that the buildings were haunted due to immigrant workers being worked and mistreated to death. The local news covered the death of many of the workers. Many of the deaths were also ignored by the authorities due to the illegal status of the workers. In the warehouse that we visited, the company was in charge of the maintenance of the railroad tracks as well as the disposing of
Driving
hazardous
in a
material.
snowstorm here, huh?
In the video I recorded,
Snowfall.
the barrels filled with chemical wastes are seen spilled open. The warehouses are located in a part of town where there's nothing really around except for train tracks.
Of course.
The predominantly
Creepy.
Hispanic culture of my city gave rise to the stories about railroad workers that had lost their lives in the area. We decided to explore the warehouse during the day and then during the night. On our daytime exploration, we found remains of what seemed to be remnants of satanic rituals because we found a chicken's foot and pentagrams drawn in permanent marker. We figured that was the work of local groups trying to communicate with the damned souls of the workers.
Wow.
We also spotted a makeshift couch or bed where the workers would sleep. The night we visited, we had the feeling we were being watched. We were actually also being followed and attacked by crows inside the building.
Shit. At least it's just crows.
That night, on several occasions, we spotted shadows and heard noises throughout the area. As we delved deeper, we got the feeling that someone or something didn't want us in the warehouse.
No.
A creepy laugh can be heard in the video footage I captured, and that was our cue to get the hell out.
No.
Nah, I don't think there's no power.
It was like, ah, ha, 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 or something like that.
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, no, really?
Things only got weirder though. The satanic drawings and the chicken foot were gone the next time we passed that spot, yet they were spotted only earlier that day. I'm completely convinced that someone or something was stalking us in that warehouse that night.
Well, no fucking
I
shit.
believe the lost souls of the workers, or a satanic group of people that frequented the place, were there that night with us, watching.
Could be ghosts. Or it could
As
just
we
be
walked
people
out of the
fucking with you.
warehouse, we noticed that the crows were very on edge and tried to attack us, like I mentioned earlier. The events that happened that night still sometimes keep me up at night.
I wonder why. Doy. Okay, this seems to be the longest story. It's almost 7 minutes. Let's see how story number 3 is.
I'm a freshman at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Some friends of mine came home from a hockey party after their game and asked me to come hang at their dorm.
That was
They
pretty.
found some
That was
girls
like a
at the party
beautiful,
that they knew from high school and happened to be in
beautiful
the
view
city.
right there.
They came back to the dorm to hang as well. One of the girls that came in was super friendly but very drunk. I didn't see her drink anything in the dorms. I left with my girlfriend at about 2 a.m.
Okay.
At around 3, I heard sirens and could see lights outside of my window. I figured it was just another kid that came home with alcohol poisoning. Then I heard the most gut-wrenching scream of my life. I walked out of my room and saw my friends from the dorm I had just left running down the hall wanting my help. I started running down the hall following them and saw blood on the floor and thought for sure someone had been stabbed. Then I saw
Run.
3 police officers and a paramedic team strapping the friendly girl down to a stretcher while she was screaming and thrashing. I went to ask my friends what happened, and they looked exhausted. They said her eyes rolled back into her head. She started growling and bleeding heavily from both nostrils.
The fuck?
She attacked some of our friends, yanking their hair and biting them like an animal.
Was she a fucking
This girl fought
wolf?
off 3 6-foot-tall, fairly muscular guys by herself. Keep in mind, this girl is probably 5'1", 110 pounds, and was possessing superhuman strength, all while screaming at the top of her lungs.
She
The
possessed?
scariest part is when the RA came over to pray over the situation.
RA?
As he's a devoted Christian. And she
RA.
started screaming, F God, F Jesus, the devil is coming for you all.
Oh, she
At this
possessed.
point, my heart was sinking in pure fear of the situation,
Oh,
as
she
was
possessed.
everyone else who was present. The emergency responders said they had never seen anything like this, even if she was possibly drugged at the party. I was able to capture a roughly 20-second video of her screaming in the dorms.
Oh yeah.
You can't really see her as the paramedics are in the way, but if you listen closely towards the end of the video, you can hear her scream, "They're coming for you all, they're coming for you next." Last I heard, she woke up with no memory of the situation, but is in a very dark place at the moment. This is the video that was captured.
I'm scared. Like a wolf. Oh, it's another story. Oh my bad. Okay. I'm stupid. That's scary though. She was definitely possessed.
In my small town, there's not much to do, so my friends and I make the best of it. In
And
the
go to
winter,
abandoned
we sometimes
houses?
throw snowballs at cars. This was after we got done ice fishing one day. We went to my house and decided it would be fun to throw snowballs at cars for a while. Usually no one would get too angry as they were just snowballs, but one person got really mad at us. My friend Drake decided to throw a snowball at one more car and he told me to record. He hit right under the back passenger side. It sounded like a hard hit. We stayed there for a second, laughing, until he slowed down and eventually threw it in reverse.
I have a similar story.
Yeah.
I have a similar story, to be honest, and I'll tell you that after this. I mean, he kind of kept moving. Oh, maybe because of the snow, he couldn't stop maybe in time. You gotta run now. You have to run. Like, that kid looked like he was like 7, right? It's nighttime too. There he is. I
We
feel like I
ran
have
and
to be
hid behind a
quiet.
car in a different parking lot, and he pulled in about 5 feet from us, but he didn't see us. So we ran home, and that's when I stopped recording. When we got home, we took off our jackets and sat down to watch the video I just took, but we were interrupted by this sound.
Oh, He's at his, they're at his
froze in
house.
my seat. Then again.
There.
I didn't think this guy would find us.
Oh, he
Still,
found
I
you.
turned off the lights. My dogs went crazy. Drake and I are 14. We don't get scared that easily. But this was freaking us out.
Well, yeah.
We hid in my bedroom.
Like 14?
in my room
He was
and
like
turned off
6,
the
am I
light.
wrong?
We actually laughed, thinking he would leave in a couple minutes. Our friends thought we were joking, so we took videos of him still pounding on the door. Our friends thought it was funny and karma, but we didn't find it amusing anymore.
It is karma, though.
We thought
It
we
is.
were in danger because he wouldn't leave. So I called my mom, who was at the Walmart about 10 minutes away.
And what are you going to say?
She sounded more like she was angry at us for throwing snowballs at cars than concerned that someone was banging on the door.
See, she don't
She
care
said
about you
she'd call
guys.
one of the neighbors to come scare him off. Then she hung up. It felt like an eternity before he stopped banging on the front door.
She's probably thinking,
But
fucking
only a
kids.
couple minutes passed, and then the banging sounds came from a different door. And it hit me that I didn't lock that door, and he could easily come in.
Of course.
Then I got a disturbing call from my mom, telling me one of the neighbors said she could see a deranged-looking man, possibly drugged out, looking through my room's window and the front door window. We sat there for as long as we could, and decided to make a plan to get the 410 shotgun in my mom's room, load it, and then make a break for it.
Oh shit, you got a
But
shotgun?
when we entered my mom's room to look for the gun, we saw his face at the window. His hairy, withered-looking face, and we screamed and ran.
Was it him? The
Drake
same
had the
guy?
idea to blast a police siren sound on my speaker in my room, so we ran to set the speaker up. While doing so, we heard the back door open, the one which was left unlocked.
He's inside.
Drake managed to get the siren sound effect to play on my speaker, and that apparently worked, as we heard him leave through the same door he entered. Moments later, one of the neighbors, Paul, rang the doorbell. I let him inside, and he stayed with us and waited for the cops and my mom to get there. We explained everything. The cops and my mom all said we shouldn't have been throwing snowballs at cars like that, obviously, and that we got lucky that they showed up when they did. My advice is to never mess with people like we did. You never know who you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Facts right there. Honestly, yeah, like, I remember doing the same thing. Me and my friend threw a snowball at a car, and then it was like at my neighbor. I don't know why the hell we were on my neighbor's driveway. Anyways, we're on my neighbor's driveway. We threw away. I think it was winter time as well, actually. Cause because we were throwing snowballs. The way I think it was winter. No fucking shit. It was winter. It was snowballs, idiot. Anyways, yeah, so we were throwing snowballs at the cars, at a car. I think it was, and then he wasn't like crazy mad. Like we weren't able to really hide, cause like the way that it is, it's like obviously a long ass driveway, and there's not really a place to hide. So basically, we hit it. I'm pretty sure he stopped basically almost immediately. Because I think there's a tree, we hid behind the tree, and then I guess you're still pretty visible behind the tree unless you move like really, it's thick enough for you to hide behind, but you kind of have to like go with it, you know, like kind of like stand on the one side as the car kind of goes, like hide on the side of the tree, like trees here, hide more here, as the car goes kind of like do more like that, you know what I mean, like kind of like try to avoid being in sight. So I think me or her threw it, the car slammed on the brakes, same thing, we ran. And then the guy was kind of like, hey guys, come out here right now, whatever. And I'm like, fuck. And I was like 10 or 11 probably. And then I guess my friend apologized. I don't know, but I don't know if she was that scared, but I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die. It wasn't even that bad, like of a hit, to be honest. I don't think it went like, I don't know. Like I know that playing soccer and stuff, we almost hit cars like with a soccer ball, which could cause a lot more damage. And my parents would probably kill me for that. So any parent would, let's be honest. I'm probably gonna watch that video again because like that kid was not 14. That kid was like freaking 7. Like I gotta watch that again, or that some of that footage again to kind of like hear what he was saying. You know, like the other one. I don't know. I just kind of want to see some, because like seeing videos with footage is just great. It's like you see footage, you know what I mean? It's just like it's true, right? So I love that because that means it's true. So anyways, that's gonna be the first video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to like it. Be sure to comment down below if you guys want more of this drama, which I know you guys do. Even though his views are a lot more lower than they usually are, but I don't know, apparently you guys want Mr. Nightmare, so I haven't checked the poll in a while. I'm gonna check the poll. I got a text message. Oh, I thought I got a text message and it's like, you got a voicemail from work. Like I thought it was popular for a second. Thanks a lot. Anyways, while I'm waiting for this crap, What am I doing? I can't think. I'm so tired. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to comment down below anything you guys thought of this video. Any stories you guys have. Yeah, so 67%. There's 67 votes and 67% is the Mr. Nightmare. Second is Saga the Young with 18%. Third is Mort 7%. Fourth is IMR Scary Tales 4%, and MJV Animations is last with 3%. So you guys obviously highly want Mr. Nightmare more. So that obviously shows what I'll react to more. But yeah, let me know. Like, I want to know if you guys have any stories as well, like throwing things like cars, abandoned things. Like, I get it, you're so bored you want to go into an abandoned house. Like, it would be pretty thrilling. Like, I don't mind a good thrill myself, but it's like, if it's like really dangerous, like you could like literally die, you don't know who's in the house. Like, I have an abandoned house like right across my street, like right there. I'm pretty sure, like literally 3 seconds away. I could go there right now with my sister. She wouldn't do that. She's almost 30. I don't think she wants to die like that. But you know, teenagers, I feel like more younger people would want to do that. Not really like people in their 20s. I guess people, yeah, I guess that's pretty stupid. But I feel like teens are more like explorative. Is that a word? Explorative and want to explore more. So I don't know. But I feel like people in their 20s would definitely do that too. You know, I don't know. It's not that smart. Anyway, guys, I don't want to talk forever, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. Be sure to like it. Be sure to comment down below, all that good stuff. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications as well, so you don't miss any videos that I do upload. I try uploading frequently-ish. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.